Security forces abducted, arbitrarily arrested, tortured and killed perceived leaders of the anti-finance bill protests between June and August last year. This is according to the Human Rights Watch, which has released its annual World Report. The extensive report indicates that Kenyan authorities killed dozens of peaceful anti-finance bill protesters with impunity, held abductees in unlawful detention facilities, and threatened to shut down civil society and donor organizations for allegedly supporting the protests. Nazen TV's Rose Wongoi now reports the international organization wants authorities to investigate and ensure that officers and their commanders are held responsible for violating the rights of unarmed citizens.
The Gen Z-led protest last year had various outcomes and repercussions, including the rejection of the 2024 finance bill. In its latest report, Human Rights Watch has accused Kenyan authorities of cover-up of dozens of alleged police killings, unexplained abductions, and illegal detentions related to the protest.
Are we then going to all be silent? Because that's the whole point. The point of these abductions is to chill out everyone, to make you fear for yourself and to practice self-censorship. It's going to be up to us to ensure that it stops. Everybody that has gone missing must be accounted for. And we will confront them with the fact. How do we know that these individuals are security agencies? Fortunately for us, not everyone they've taken has ended up dead. Those who have come out of it are able to indicate.
According to the report, several weeks after the protest, security officers in civilian clothes with their faces concealed were still hunting down, forcibly disappearing and killing perceived protest leaders. 61 deaths were linked to anti-government protest that began in June last year.
Some still have bullets or their remnants lodged in their bodies. Others sustained broken bones, hips, fractured, acquired disabilities after being hit by rubber bullets and lethal ammunition, and must live with the health and economic consequences of these injuries. The deaths of family members, wives, husbands, children have caused tremendous emotional pain and deeply impacted the mental health of survivors. The Kenyan government has not implemented measures to ensure that those who acquired disabilities during the protests receive the necessary support for living and inclusion in the community.
According to the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, KNHCR, at least 85 abductions have been recorded since July 2024, with 25 individuals still missing.
We don't know, for example, what happened in Githurai. The reports we are getting is that the numbers are much higher. We don't know what happened in Rongai. The reports we are getting is that the numbers could be much higher. That there are several missing in Mathare, there are several missing in Kibera, there are several missing in Kawangware, there are several missing in many parts of Nairobi and other parts of the country.
The organization also highlighted the issue of foreign nationals being abducted or arrested irregularly.
There must be a place of refuge in Africa. Kenya used to be that place. It used to be like a lighthouse. What happened with Maria Serungi? It is not acceptable. Or perhaps the ultimate plan was to take her to Tanzania. As we've seen elsewhere, Ugandans have been taken from here and taken to Uganda. Turkish nationals and asylum seekers have been taken from here and taken back to Turkey. Rwandans have been taken from here, taken back to Rwanda, and completely disappeared. The question is not just for the Kenyan authorities. It is for the authorities, including international institutions, that provide protection for refugees and asylum seekers.
They want the government to prosecute rogue security agents and hold them accountable for human rights violations carried out under the guise of enforcing security measures.
But IPOA legitimately is supposed to be the one to investigate. One, they haven't been really transparent. And two, we do understand there was pressure from the executive, particularly, and outright threats. Some of the threats were public, and we do understand this affected the investigation.
Human Rights Watch wants the authorities to facilitate investigations into the abductions and killings of protesters by an independent tribunal made up of Kenyans and non-Kenyans, including lawyers, judges, and investigators. Rose Wongoi, NTV.
We shall be delving into this extensive report later and, of course, try to break it down for you, get more insights from it here on NTV. Now, the mother